Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to another Starcraft 2 video. So, last Friday's video was a Starcraft 2 video, and it was pretty chill. And if I still sound like I'm sick, it's because I'm still recovering from being sick. Note that I don't feel bad or anything, it's just... I don't feel sick, it's just my voice sounds like I've been sick recently. Well, because I've been sick recently. But last Friday's video was a pretty chill, pretty casual Starcraft 2 video. And I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do some more Starcraft 2. Probably more chill ones coming later, but this one... I kind of want to put a 1v1 ladder game up, so let's go ahead and hit ranked and queue up for a ladder game. I got at least one or two comments asking for some PvP, some 1v1 stuff. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be. Let's go ahead and skip past the loading screen and get right into the match. Before that, though, I want to see, or rather, I want to show on the video what race I'm up against. I'm up against another Zerg player. Okay. Let's see. Still not familiar with these maps. Looks like we have a quick expansion. Whoa, he's got a fast PC too. Okay. I didn't have to do any editing. And he typed his GLHF really fast too. Okay, cool. I'm not going to build an early spawning pool, actually. Normally against Zerg, I would build an early spawning pool. Well, maybe I will. Now that I think about it, it's probably the better idea. Because I feel like it's probably the meta right now to get an early spawning pool so that you can protect yourself or harass, depending. Alright, so there's that. Alright, and then an Overlord comes next. Because we have officially maxed out our supply at this point. I'm very tempted. I'm very curious to see how he's going to build. Because I have been out of the StarCraft 2 scene for a while. And I want to see how people are building now. Alright, so we need to wait for our Overlord to pop. And once the Overlord does pop, we'll get 3 drones. And then a Queen comes out once we get the spawning pool finished. Boom. At this point, I think I want to save up larva while I build another hatchery. Yeah. Let's get to 200 minerals, and then we'll pull a drone off the mineral line and come expand. Because we do need to get an expansion quick. We are Zerg. We just made sure we got our spawning pool first so that we can defend against any harassment. And then we can try and go into a macro game. Or maybe we'll do some harassment ourselves. We'll see. I want to see what he's building. Where is his expansion? Let's see. There's his ramp. Let's go there first, and then we'll go over here. Alright. And we've saved up some larvae. We're going to turn those into Zerglings. And then we're going to get metabolic boost over here. Now it's time for an Overlord. There's an Overlord just kind of chilling right there. And let's see if he's expanding or not. Looks like he's got an Overlord just watching his expansion. He's trying to see when my attack is coming in. I do think that's the case. Another Overlord. And a drone, because we do want to saturate our mineral line here. Alright, so we've got some Zerglings. He's expanding, and how far along is it? It's sooner than mine. His expansion is sooner than mine. He's got a pair of Zerglings waiting there. Okay. Knowing that he expanded sooner than I did, I think I'm going to get some more Zerglings and send an attack.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, I need another Overlord, because I'm probably going to lose this one. No, I'm not. Okay, good. Alright, now we need a Queen for this hatchery. Another Overlord. And let's spread our creep next, because I don't want to make an attack past this one. I just want to wait for metabolic boost to finish. We'll make as many Zerglings as we can get before metabolic boost finishes. And then we'll go attack with a pretty big group of Zerglings, and see if we can punish the fact that he expanded sooner than we did. Okay. There we go. Now we got some Lings coming out. Let's go attack with this group and see what happens. Let's see what he has to defend himself. Okay, out go the Zerglings. We'll keep these 2 home. Alright, we're going to spread creep with her. And start droning up. Both of these drones will come here. There we go. Let's see if we can beat him in Zergling number. We did beat him in number of Zerglings. We're going to go surround his Queen. Alright, this was not a very interesting StarCraft 2 game. It doesn't make any sense for me to keep teching. It only makes sense now for me to keep making Zerglings. He wasn't ready for the early harass. I scattered him, I saw what he did, and I punished his early expansion. But I will keep teching, just in case he somehow manages to hold this off. Oh look, there's his roaches. Okay, yeah, okay. He teched up sooner than I did. But without enough drones there, he's probably going to be hard-pressed to do very much. We can run our Zerglings. Actually, we can get them to meet up right here. Ish. And then we can run them past his ramp and get right into his mains mineral line and see if they can just see if they can do some damage. Meanwhile, I do have to get roaches of my own.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
There they go. Gonna get his queen. There you go. Get those drones. Get those drones. Get those drones. Get those drones. Never mind the roaches. That's a very small number of roaches. Okay. We can still. We can still. We've done a lot of damage to him, so we can still do a lot here. Now we can get a whole bunch of our own roaches, and we're maxed out on supply now.
Enough energy.
And behind this, while this is happening, it's probably better that we saturate our base fully and then expand again. Which way, though? Right or left? Probably left. We want to expand left, I think. Okay, so here are my roaches, and I don't even have lair tech yet. I think I want to get lair tech and then upgrade my roaches. We'll keep these roaches home for right now, because they can't move very quickly across the map.
Enough energy. Spawn more overlords.
Dang it. Overlords are a bottleneck for me this game. I think it has something to do with my commentary, the fact that I'm commentating while playing. Okay, so anyway, there's that. I need more drones and I need another hatchery. So let's go get another hatchery. He's not going to be able to expand. He doesn't have enough drones for it, or enough army. We, however, have enough army to counter his, with whatever he's got. Let's get more roaches.
We require.
There we go. The lair's going to finish soon, in which case we can get glial reconstitution to make our roaches be able to move faster. There we go, we'll pick that up. So that'll start researching. And meanwhile, we'll saturate our base with drones, because that's the most important part right there, is making sure you got plenty of economy, a nice strong economy. We're also doing a pretty good job of spreading our creep. Now he's very far behind right now, but he surprised me once by getting early roaches. I think he was planning on making an early roach attack and trying to win off of that. But I scouted it and I got pretty aggressive pretty early, which punished his slightly slower military. Fast for roaches, but not for Zerglings. Okay, let's get some more overlords, more drones, and the rest of these will be roaches. Our mineral fields are depleting, so let's go ahead and get our drones moving to this expansion that we've just built. Now, I'm also going to make some Zerglings, however many I can make. There we go, that many, and we're going to have them rally onto this roach. So we're going to get our roaches hatching, our next batch of roaches hatching. Here they come. We're going to group them up as group 1, and then the Zerglings are going to hatch and then meet the roaches as they're en route. See, there they go. The Zerglings are nice and fast. They'll meet the roaches, and then they'll follow them out there. While that's happening, I'll put some drones out there. Oh, my roaches are much more plentiful, but he's got 1-1. Yeah, it's a really good idea for me to start upgrading, too. I'm going to get my my hydralisks going next. So behind this, we are going to drone up. Let's see what he's got to protect himself against this. Got a lot of roaches, but we've got Zerglings and roaches. However, his roaches are much more upgraded than mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and focus fire with just a couple groups of my roaches, a couple little subsets. That way they're better controlled than just randomly attacking. Okay, now let's get into his base. And that's probably game. I'm just gonna make a ton of Zerglings and have them move to his expansion locations. GG. Okay, so that does it for that game, and let me hit up the score screen because, yeah, I tend to do pretty well against Zerg players, honestly. Being a Zerg player myself, I know the tempo of what they're building and all that good stuff. So yeah, that was a pretty solid little victory. In case you haven't noticed, I've been kind of keeping the videos a bit on the shorter side while I'm still recovering, while my voice is still recovering from being sick. So I think instead of putting a second game on this one, I will go ahead and bring this one to a close. Thank you folks for bearing with me during this time while I recover. I'll be making some longer form videos once I get a little bit better, just so you folks know. But right now, the biggest thing is me wanting to keep up with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule so that you folks know that you have some consistent content coming out. Okay, so that will do it for this particular video. I hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time. Actually, I decided to go ahead and put up another match. I finished editing that first one, and it came out to be like 11 minutes, and I don't know, I figured, you know, that's short enough that I can put another game in here, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we're up against a Protoss this time. I don't typically do very well against Protoss. Let's see what happens. We're on a bigger map here. We're on a bigger map here. Oh, we're on a bigger map here. Okay. I have an idea. I kind of want to try and make this one a little bit more interesting than the one that was just shown previously in this video. So what I'm going to do, and I don't really know how to do this. I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to double fast expand. Is that even still a thing? I don't know. It's never something I made too much use of, but I'm going to double fast expand here, which means I'm going to get 2 expansions before I even get a spawning pool. And the idea is for me to get a pretty big booming economy early on, and then just overwhelm in the mid game with something like roaches and hydras. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Let's see how well this works, man. Because it's a bigger map, I'm going to use the size of the map as a means of somewhat protecting myself. Because a larger map makes it take longer. It means it takes longer for units to go from one base to another. And that can, in turn... Oh, he sees that I'm not. He sees that I have no spawning pool yet, and that in turn makes it take longer for aggression to actually get here. But he sees just my 1 expansion, and maybe he thinks that's all I've done, right? Let's hope that that's the case. But I do have a spawning pool coming up, and another overlord. Wait, do I have an overlord coming? I don't have an overlord coming. I need an overlord coming. There we go. Okay. At this point, I think we just make a ton of drones. Like, we get... once the spawning pool finishes, we get 3 queens, and we make a ton of drones. Which means I don't want to put any drones on minerals just yet, because I want to get 450 minerals before this finishes. Or close to that, at least. And I'm just flying... I'm just, you know, flying by the seat of my pants here. I don't really know if this is how I'm supposed to do this or not. But we want queen, queen... And this will finish, and I'll be able to get a queen here, too. The timings seem to be working out fairly well. Alright. Next, drones. And because I want so many drones, I'm going to delay gas even more. Alright, Mr. Protoss. Here's your expansion. Okay, you got a forge already. Let's go check out your expansion. Okay, an early forge is good. I think that means he's going for defense. Which I should be able to easily crack in the mid-game with Roach Hydra. Alright, we need to get more guys going this way now. Drones for days, baby. And our queens here will get us even more larvae to make more drones early on. But, okay, he's expanding. He's expanding, and he got a forge early. There are his gateways. I think those are the first gateways he's making. I think his gateways are just starting. Okay, let's get some overlords. Which means I should be in good shape for my plan, because it means he's not going to get aggressive early. Now, I just have to make sure not to squander this. Okay, that's not his first one. Alright, cool. We can do this. Okay, so good thing I got more overlords on the way already. Now I've got to do this. Get some more drones to replace them.
under attack. Not enough energy.
More spawn larvae. And more drones.
Require more minerals.
Okay, more and more drones, baby. Okay, gotta get more larvae coming in. And then at some point, I do have to start spreading creep. But I like what I have going on here. Now it's time to go up to a lair, get metabolic boost, which I can't do, actually, because I'm late on getting gas. But we're gonna start getting gas pumping pretty effectively here, off of 6 geysers really early. Or pretty early. Not really early, but early enough. Early compared to how often, or how soon I usually have. Did I say 6? I'm at 4 geysers. These 2 will be joining in pretty soon. But yeah, in the meantime, I do want to start making those roaches. Let's see. I need 5 drones to finish saturating this. I need 10 drones to finish saturating this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 8, 9.
We require more
10. Alright, so that's going to saturate these. And then we can start saturating this base as well. Okay. Now, as long as he doesn't make an attack now, or in the next minute or 2, we should be alright. Because we can get Glial Reconstitution. We can get Overlords. They're scouting. He hasn't expanded again, so that's good. Which means we're going to be ahead that much further. Right, we want the Hydralisk down too.
We must place that on creep.
Get a drone to replace the one we're using for the Hydralisk den. And while we are still waiting for upgrades and the den to finish, drones
We require
for this
more
base.
minerals.
Okay. And we're getting yet more and more larvae. We have no defense. That's what makes this exciting, is we have no defense, and we haven't had any defense this whole time.
Forces
Oh no.
under attack.
Oh, there's one zealot there. Okay. Well, he's seen my expansion.
We require
It's time to get some defense. Let's get some roaches out. We need something, right? Get some roaches and hydras.
We require more minerals.
And we're fast approaching our supply cap, so we'll make another overlord. And we'll make more hydras.
Require more minerals.
Now, my roaches should be moving quickly, but we gotta get both of these upgrades.
The Hydralisk are
Okay,
under attack.
let's go out here. Dude, he just decimated all those drones. I didn't mean for that to happen. That sucked. Okay, so those zealots didn't... Oh, they actually got quite a bit done, now that I think about it. But that's okay. Maybe, with what we've got, we can make a small little attack and go test his line. Kind of keep him on his toes. Nope, no, I want to hold on to my army, actually. And like I said, I want to start spreading creep now. I want to start spreading creep now, because I need to be able to get my army moving around my base fast, because now that becomes very important. Okay, well, I've got a ton of minerals and gas, which means we need to start spending that. I'm going to need a queen to be able to do that, so we'll get one there too. Yeah, I get more overlords. Okay, I'm going to have a lot more units than he's going to have in just a very short amount of time. But he's probably going to want to come attack out here. I would if I were him.
Metamorphosis complete.
Okay, what metamorphosis were we waiting on there? I don't know. Come on, let's get her. There we go. Alright. Do I not have all my hatcheries? Dude, I need to make a macro hatchery, honestly. Okay, so we'll get that. Don't need tunneling claws right now. We need hydralisks to deal the damage. Okay, let's just keep building up our army. And because we've got just so much in the way of resources, look at our resources right now. I can't even spend them all. That's why I need that extra hatchery. I'm going to make some evolution chambers so I can start upgrading as well.
Forces are under attack.
Dang it, I was afraid of that.
Mineral
Okay, so he's picked him up. But we're actually probably going to kill this. Yep, okay, so that takes care of that. And we're able to see his cloaked units too. So his harassment isn't going to work. Let's get a lot of Hydras and have them rally on this roach right here. Get these guys doing their thing.
We require more minerals.
No, not a baneling nest. Do this. Okay, I just want this. There we go. Alright. Now, where are my Hydras? We're getting more of them, right? We are getting more Hydras. So let's wait for those to finish. Get a lot of larvae in the meantime. Alright. So here, we're going to have more stuff happening. Get these upgrades going because I've got so many resources right now. Alright. Let's go make an attack on this expansion of his. So I have two. Let's have everybody follow this roach. And this roach go attack that expansion. Alright, so there we go. Get a queen here because we need that. And behind this, we're going to saturate this base and expand again. Okay, we'll expand down here. I don't know if that's the safest place to expand, but that's what we're going to do. Alright, let's get my army meeting up. Well, we're basically wherever. We got a pretty big standing force here. Okay, here comes his forces. Let's see if we can beat them. He's got a lot to defend with. But we can remax very quickly here. So even if/when he defeats this army, this attack right here, actually he might not even beat this attack. Even if/when he beats this attack, I'll have so many more on the way. It's kind of insane. Alright, let's get these guys out of here. I need to get Pneumatized Carapace. Alright, so where are all my queens? I gotta do this. Okay, get all the rallying points good to go. Alright, now I've got another attack that I can do.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, and I need a queen out here for this hatchery.
Not enough.
And this right here is done, so we're actually going to have that moved right there. And train up a bunch of Hydralisks, or as many as I have
We require more minerals.
have the larva for. And we're going to move some of our drones out here. So we destroyed his army, and he can't make his army as fast as we can. In fact, we got a really big group ready, and we're going to make another attack. This is what this double fast expand is supposed to do. Also, I've got 1/1 at this point. I'm not sure if you could tell, but I got 1/1 upgrades already. So this attack should be even stronger than the previous. Not sure.
We require more
All right,
minerals.
and we do want more of these guys.
Minerals.
So this will be, the roaches will be group 1, the hydras will be group 3. And here come the next batch of hydras there. And we're going to have them rally onto that roach. And again, the roaches are just going to go attack. Let's get everybody moving this way. There we go.
Mineral field.
Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. His army ran into mine this time. Make some Zerglings. I'm gonna make some Zerglings and send them straight to this expansion while we chase his army right here. He's gonna go right there to his defenses. So he's pulling way back. Okay, just trying to micro my army a little bit here. Taking little subsets, and there's the win. Awesome. So that worked out pretty much precisely as I had intended to. That was freaking sweet, dude. We had a huge economy fairly early on, and by the time he realized it and started making attacks, we were able to build up the necessary defenses. He brought in some cloaked units. He brought in some Dark Templar to try and stop us there or try and slow us down, but we quickly were able to make some Overseers and put a stop to his Warp Prism and those Dark Templar. And then with the booming economy we had, we were able to just send in, like I said, waves of roaches and hydras. And he was not able to keep up because we were able to keep that third base of his second expansion down and continue to destroy his army over and over. And we just had more and more resources to keep throwing into more and more army. and upgrades too. We had 1-1 this time. Everything seemed to go pretty well here. Like I said, I don't really know how to do a double fast expand. I mean, I guess apparently I have the concept down, but I don't have all of the subtle nuances and the details of it down. But I feel pretty good about how this one turned out, and I feel like this was somewhat, I hope it was more of an interesting game to watch than the previous one. I hope they were both interesting, honestly. I think they were both interesting in their own ways, to be honest. I think the first one was really interesting because of the scouting and reading my opponent, and the second one was pretty interesting because of the me trying out a new build, and I don't know, it just felt really tense and exciting. Okay, so that will do it for this particular video. I hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you folks next time.